Okay. I think it's on. Alright, welcome back to the Fabulous Tomato. Doing another live stream today, and I've got my friend Brenda Boo here, and I'm assuming that Alex Plays will eventually join. Where'd you go, Brenda? There you are. And Brenda Boo, you are now live on YouTube. You are now Yee! Alright, so this house, man, chat is going slow. Breaks into his house. Okay, I guess I need to make her a, let's see, roommate. Alright, this particular house, let's see, I'm gonna do a walk through of the house for the vid. Alright. This particular house, I was practicing on doing houses that go at angles. So instead of just, having the front of the house face the road, I did it sideways. And I might go back and do some more videos of these types of things with all of my different properties, and just give overviews so that you can, I'll go into build mode so you can kind of see how I did things. I'm not going to be real good at doing speed builds because I build very slowly. This is, you see this little patch of trees here. I at one point had a property that was nothing but trees. That's why I got so much money, because it was like all I did was just harvest trees for a couple of months. In the meantime, building stuff like this, I would stop and build, and so I had like no limit as to what I was building. And then I did things like this, where I put the car up in a glass showcase that of course cost a lot of Robux to get, because I spent the Robux to get the bucks, and then bought the limousine and then stuck it in a glass case so it can't even be driven. I called this house my show-off house. I did the same thing with a Jeep down here. I was just this is before I started hearing everybody talking about flexing. So that's what I was doing, was kind of being a jerk when I was putting these things together. And I also did this house, and then I turned everything white. Like, I spent all the time to sit there. I did this house last year, and I spent all the time to do the grass and like different shades of white and everything, because it was getting to be Christmas season. And I did not realize that they were fixing to do the Christmas update and turn everything white anyways. So it was kind of funny. And then I had to go back and change it all back to green grass. Yes, Brenda. And for anyone who, oh wow, she drove my car into my house. Okay. And so Brenda's been one of my friends. For anybody that watches this video, Brenda's been one of my longest running friends on Roblox since I got started way back when, I don't know, what, about 5 years ago, I think. So most of my kitchens look like this, except without all of the open cabinets. I'm assuming Brenda or one of my other friends did that. Maybe Alex, I don't know. Most of my kitchens appear, oh wow, I'm getting run over in my kitchen. I do a lot of my kitchens like this, where I have counters, refrigerator, counter, stove, so that I can just come in, get what I need, make it, and then set it down somewhere else. So And I probably should turn this volume up a little bit. Oh, she's a baby and she's crying. Oof. And she's running so that, oh, invite to family. I thought I already did. Yes. Oh, here we go. Stop moving. Come here, you big baby. And place. Again, this was my show-off house. As you see, I've got my cooking skill trophy over there. These are the other trophy things I've collected. I've done just about, I think, all of the skills. And I'm sorry, Brenda, if I'm seeming to ignore you a little bit, because I'm talking, trying to just show some things. Yeah, I've got all of these maxed out, except for, of course, those, the crafting and the programming. I've spent way too much time in this game. Well, actually, no. I enjoy this game. These 4 jobs I have maxed out. Right now I'm working on mechanic. Let's see. Are you watching the stream? Or somebody else? This I just made like a little coffee room. It was going to be like a game room type deal. Okay, so I don't know, you know, like an adult game. Okay, that sounds bad. A place where people can come in and play cards, not like a game room for like little kids, but you know, like a board game room. Blah blah blah. That's what I was kind of setting that up for in my mind when I made it. Of course, I bought that big TV. It's got the bathroom downstairs for everybody, for guests to use. These stairs I have modified over time, because I didn't have them. The stairs used to be like right here, and then you came up, and then the second set of stairs going up was right here. I forget when, but I kind of figured out how to make it where it just all goes straight up. I'm gonna probably turn one of these 2 rooms into a baby room now with all the baby stuff. They're kind of identical except for coloring, and as you can see, I never really finished, like I didn't finish pictures and things like that. But this bedroom and this bedroom are basically the same. And I did a walk around porch outside. This is when I was really getting interested in building. And as far as like aesthetic and modern and all that, what everybody talks about, the different types of building, I never really got to where I understood any of that. And so I just build what I build. Whenever I see somebody say, you know, I want a modern house, or I want an aesthetic house, or whatever, I'm just like, I have no idea what you mean by that. So, and then up here is the master bedroom. Again, I had a whole lot of, well, I still do have money, but, you know, at the time I had my big tree farm going, and so I would go spend like tons of money and then just go farm my trees and then continue to get my money back up. So you know, it's like I bought the stuff for, made a workout room. So that's this house. And I kind of got into building these fountains for a little while. I started one on one property, and I like put it in the center and then built this little city around it. And it is gone now. I got rid of it because, I don't know, I didn't particularly care for it. Nobody really, I mean, a lot of people came to see it, but it never got a lot of use when it came to playtime. And then that gazebo out there, you know, they've got the in-game gazebos, and so I just decided I wanted to build my own. So I just built one, bigger, nicer, I thought. And I got a little campground thing way out there in the back. We can go out there and look at that. I should probably put like a gate or something back here now that we've got fence gates. What I used to do, I'll show you in a second, before they built the gates. You know, so I put this little campground area out back here. A lot of my builds I did for other people to role play. So I would be going and working and making money and coming up with ideas, and then I would let people just role play. This was how I was doing gates. You'll see this on a few of my houses, where I just built walls, put doors, and made that as the gate to get in and out. But then they finally added the gates, which I thought was a very neat thing. And then this area over here is, of course, for kids to play, which there's a whole new group of stuff now with the baby stuff, so I need to probably change some of this, which I'll get to eventually. Maybe I'll do some of that while doing some videos, as far as when I'm doing my upgrades on things. Yay. Alright, so what you want to do, Brenda? Being so we're the only two people in this server, do you want to go server hop? Oh yeah, and pool. I forget. I think I saw this. Blue Compact is one of my friends, and I mean, I'm not sure where she got the idea, but I got it from her. Putting the stairs down in the pool so that you can walk in and out. I had to figure out how to do that. I've designed a couple of pools, and I've got them done on paper, and I've built them in a couple of my houses that I think are kind of neat. So so yeah, that's this house with the diagonals and things like that. And again, I'm a slow builder. It takes me usually a long time to build something. I don't do the speed builds. But I try to come up with different ideas. Like I've got a pyramid that I'll show you. And I did do a boat. And then I saw the one that I did mine after Froggy Hops. I didn't realize he had done one. I hadn't really got into the whole YouTube scene and went and looked at some of the other things. So my boat's not nearly as cool as his, and I'm sure other people have got some really cool boats, which I would like to see. What's his name? There's a guy, Fruit McNair. He did a really cool pirate ship, and I was just happened to be working on my pirate ship, because I usually am dressed up as a pirate, not a half zombie, half pumpkin dude. But I stopped doing my pirate ship once I saw Fruit McNair's, because mine was going nowhere. But I'll show you that in another video also. Fruit McNair did some really cool builds. I think I saw his on, I think Pita Bread did a video of Fruit McNair's pirate ship, and it was really, really awesome. So yeah, so I come up with these great ideas, and then I go see other people's stuff, and I'm like, okay. But you know, everybody has their own individual styles, and you know, we've got some really great builders in Bloxburg. I really enjoy going and looking at other people's builds. That's another thing I'm going to do with my videos, is show off other people's houses. So when I go in a server and people see me, I'm gonna start showing off other people's houses. Okay, and there's my car again in the kitchen that Brenda Boo so nicely placed in the kitchen. Thank you, Brenda. Yay, it's turning daytime so we can see outside. And I usually, a lot of my properties, once they did the update with the trees, where you don't make as much money per tree, I just started putting like this, where I would put groups of trees on each property. At least I tried to. That way, when you're in game playing, you don't have to do as many as I did. Just doing like just 8 or 10 of them usually, if you can do them, will be enough to like pay your bills every time your bills come due. You'll make enough money for that, so that you can, for those that like to go out and role play, that way, it's just something you don't have to worry about. You don't have to go do a job if your trees are making you some money. And depending on the size of house that you have, if you just have like one of the smaller, houses at the beginning, you just do a few of the trees, and then that way they make money and your bills are paid. Brenda, you're so funny. Like when I was first building this house, and I had also done this at some of my properties, I would put trees down so that while I was in build mode, they were making me money. That way, I didn't have to worry about my bills. And like this house in particular, the area over here against the wall, I had like watermelons down so that they were making money, but I've since, of course, taken them up. Your hand is what? Oh. So I guess we'll wait and see if Alex gets on. I might do another live feed. I'm probably gonna wrap this one up, and I might do another one in a little while. Again, I'm still learning how to do this, so I still need to figure out editing. Let's see. Okay, well, I think she's changing, so I want to see what she changes into. So anyway, hope you like this video, and I'm going to try to also work on maybe getting some background music to play while I'm doing these, so you don't just have to listen to me talking. So to make it a little bit more appealing and fun. And what did she do? She changed into... Oh, let's see, I can change into my clown. And I am a clown with a pumpkin head. That didn't work out, right? Oh well. Okay. I'm gonna stop the feed now, Brenda. Alright. Say bye-bye to live. Alright, so see you next time. I'll come back on later.